are so pretty, 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 pretty. Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty.
Let me get some drink. Hello everybody, welcome to Missy Carlo's channel. If you're new to my channel, you're welcome. Today I'm going to be reviewing Love is Blind season 6 episode 1 all the way to 6. I just thought, let me do a video and talk about the important things that happen in episode 1 all the way to 6 and who I think should have been in therapy instead of Love is Blind. Let's cheers to that. I swear to God, this orange juice is nice. It's orange juice mixed with apple juice. It's lovely. Okay, guys, let's get into this. Now, I want to talk about Mathew and AD. Before I start, AD, I hope this message reach you. You're a black girl like me. If I'm coming on television, I'm going to make sure my wig's on point. My weave-on's on point. Okay? And the eyelashes. The eyelashes did not help your face. You're a very, very pretty girl. The eyelashes remind me of the ending of a broomstick. You know them broomstick the witches use to fly? Yeah. They look so hard and just look so uncomfortable. They're too long and it just looks hard for me. I didn't like the eyelashes. You're a very pretty girl and goddamn, AD, your body is banging. Let me drink to that. AD, your body is banging. You got some nice body. I wish I can just join the gym and just to have that body. That body is banging. But the weave on and the eyelashes, it needs to go where? It needs to go to the bin. Because I'm not having that. Okay, I want to talk about AD and Mathew. When I started watching episode 1, I was like, okay, this guy is rude. Getting up, not giving Jessica a chance or Sarah Ann.
Questions written down and they're numbered 1 through 15.
Give me 10.
What is something you think you excel at in relationships?
What about you?
You know, I was just going to ask the questions. I wasn't really anticipating getting the same one back.
Oh my God.
Yep, just dude talking to the wall. And
Just walking off. As soon as he asks questions, they start answering, he's walking off. So I was thinking, what is that about? That's very, very rude. You're not even giving these girls a chance. And then when I started watching him talking to AD, I thought, okay, he's loose, he's opening up.
Man, right off the bat, eh?
Yeah.
I'm certainly not doing this to become a C-list celebrity.
A red flag. I'm like, oh, well, I'll just paint my nails red to match.
And I started watching him and Amber. You know, there's Amber Desiree, I think, AD, and there's Amber. And then I saw Mathew talking to Amber, so I was thinking, what is it that was different with AD and Amber and the rest of the girls that made him open up? Love is Blind didn't show us, but apparently he opened up to both of these girls. So I was like, oh my gosh, he's such a sweet guy. He reminded me of Superman. Ken Clark. I hope I remember his name. Superman, Ken Clark. You know, during the days, Ken, is it Clark? Or was it Ken Clark? And then at nighttime, Superman. I hope I'm saying his name right. But you get what I'm saying. Whoever watched Superman, you know Superman's got two. It's not really two personality. I guess two personality. He's got two versions of himself. So Mathew reminds me of that because when he's with the boys, he's so quiet. He looks as if he's got no game. He doesn't even look as if he's a competition. So nobody's watching him. But this guy's got some game and he's not going to show it. I think like a lot of people are coming on Love is Blind. They need to be like Mathew. Mathew showed you guys how you should be because Love is Blind is competition. You don't want your competitors to know what you're about so they can win your girl over. And Mathew knew what he was doing. He didn't come down to play. Mathew didn't come down to play. He's like, I'm not telling my business. I want all of you to think I have got no game. I'm just a simple geek who hasn't got any lines, who don't know how to be romantic, who can't catch anyone. And I feel a lot of people need to learn from Mathew. Anyway, so I was warming up to Mathew talking to AD more than Amber. I thought, you know what, it's going to look good. And there came Clay. Clay, baby. Let me drink to Clay. Try not to call you Clay. Okay, Clay. When I first saw Clay, he came across somebody's confident. He came across somebody who knows what he wants. He came across somebody, he has his taste when it comes to women. He knows what he wants when it comes to women. And I feel like he's on Love is Blind because the girls that he's getting, or he was getting in the past, are just like him. And he doesn't want a girl just like him because it hasn't been working out. Girls who are shallow, full of themselves, who knows what they want, which is a good thing. If you're a woman, you know what you want. And I think he got tired of dating himself. He wanted something different, but at the same time, he didn't want something different. He wanted the same. So when I looked at Clay, he came across somebody who can be a playboy, but I wanted to watch him and then maybe I'll be wrong. Okay. He started talking to AD.
Was trying to hold on to 29 for as long as possible.
Oh gosh, why?
I just don't want to age, you know? I think I'm ready for that next stage of like settling down.
I love that.
It's up for the taking.
Yeah.
Your words of affirmation has been very helpful for me because
I was like, you know what? We might get ourselves another black love like Tiffany and Brat. Let's wait and see. So let's drink to this. So Clay started talking to AD. So I was like, okay, this might be going somewhere. And then the flirting starts. For me, the flirting is a good thing and it can be a bad thing.
All day in Clay.
Hey, Clay. They call me Old Clay. Look at us getting flirty at night.
You want to flirt?
Let's flirt. Okay. AD been on my mind all day.
Okay.
Old Clay.
Oh, Clay. You're fun.
Same. I let.
When the flirting becomes too much, you will not ask the right questions. Because you'll think you're falling in love already. So the most important question you're going to forget about it to find out more. Because remember, dating is about what? Collecting what? Data. You need to collect as many data. But when you start flirting, you forget the questions, the right question. You're going to be laughing a lot. You're going to be over the moon. I love you. I think I'm falling for you. And that's what I saw between Clay and AD. Too much flirt. And what's going to happen when you got too much flirt? It's going to end up sexual. You're going to be so sexually attracted to each other, even without seeing each other. Trust me, there's people that haven't seen each other, they're talking on the phone, and they're sexually attracted to one another than emotionally attracted. Because it's the words and how the words are used, how the flirt is going with words that can create a sexual attraction without seeing that person. That you want to have sex with that person without seeing them. Is the communication, the flow of the communication. Once it becomes too flirty, it becomes too sexual. That's for me anyway. And that's what I saw between AD and Clay. So already I knew it might not go in the right direction. Okay. Let's go back to Mathew. I was really feeling Mathew with AD, then Clay with AD.
I've been thinking about you like all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
There's a large part of me that thinks that there's really only two outcomes from this.
Yeah.
And that's either with you or not.
Oh, I was not expecting this at all.
Really?
Yeah, so it's like I'm not being silent because I'm not happy. I'm just like, I'm so shocked. How important is like ethnicity and race to you? Like when you're thinking about your wife?
Not important at all.
Oh, okay.
What?
No, that's good.
I wanted Mathew with AD because I thought it was flowing a bit better. I feel like Mathew, the way he was talking to AD, it was more trying to build an emotional connection. He was asking more questions to get to know her more. And then then Clay. I felt like with Clay, like I said, less question, more flirty. So for me, it was leading towards Mathew. I thought, this is it. This is it. Okay. Boom, the bomb hits. Mathew messed all up.
About like asking my dad. Oh yeah, before your interview. And if he can't do that, I can leave. Do you need to draw me a map so I can come get you? And I was like,
Not come get you. It's just getting stranger and stranger
It's
as the
odd.
fucking minutes go
yeah,
by.
it's literally wild.
Matthew, I don't know if Matthew is the biggest villain or just at the beginning of the villain or just an undercover villain, or he's just trying to tell us how messed up season 6 is. So Matthew just want to tell us how messed up it will all be. That people are here for the cloud, but they forget they're looking for love. And that's what Matthew's here to tell us. Let me drink to this. So all of that time, Matthew forgot that he was being filmed. Matthew forgot he was on television. Matthew forgot that he was trying to find love. So Matthew came to play a game. But the game what? He forgot girls we talk. We're not like him. Matthew forgot not everybody are like him. They keep things to themselves. He forgot. Ladies, especially us ladies, we talk. We love to talk. Let's drink to that.
Stop playing with me. And it's not like I don't want you to talk to her, but the same explicit shit where I'm sitting here crying like a fucking idiot to you. I left here like so validated and so secure, and to hear the things that she was saying, it like really messed me up.
You think me proposing is like the most romantic thing ever? I would love to give you that moment. You thought you had the guy who was gonna do it, and you were sure, and then you may get to the end of this and somebody doesn't even propose.
Yeah.
And that probably hurts. I think if I broke it off with the other people and I came back to you tomorrow, I hope you would be ecstatic. I wanted to leave with you yesterday.
You did want to leave with me yesterday.
Okay. Do you think I said that to her?
Can I
Feel good?
Clay tore me up because of Matthew. He's like, Andy, what the fuck is going on? Matthew said to leave with him.
Tonight.
Tomorrow.
Slay.
So it turns out, the same thing Matthew was telling AD, he's telling Amber. So all that time I'm thinking this guy is smart, intelligent, he knows the game, he's playing this undercover, and he's probably a freak, a freak in bed. So I'm thinking, this is it. I was wrong. So Amber is hearing the same thing about Matthew's asking about her father, asks AD about her father, and then AD's like, my father passed away. He's like, I'm going to be there for you. I'm going to step up. If you want to leave tomorrow, I will leave with you. The same thing he's saying, AD said to Amber. I was in so much shock. I was like, he is manipulating these ladies. He is a liar, manipulator and a liar. That's the worst thing. To get these girls falling for you. And at the end, it was all lies. And then Matthew had the guts to say, I have to leave this process because the Americans are watching this and I don't want to come out looking like a fool or a villain. A fool. And yeah, he just realized when he got caught that he's lying as a manipulator, that the American television or the American world or the whole world or the American people are watching, or all of us in England are watching. And he thought, you know what? Let me go before I get eaten by the public, because I'm no longer the nice guy. So Matthew, when you went on Love is Blind, you didn't know when you're doing all that, you're not going to come across as a nice guy, but you're going to come across as a liar. Manipulator. You didn't know? Even some people even start calling you a narcissist. But with me, I don't really throw that word out too much because that word is very precious for me to give it out for free. So Matthew, with his lying self, decided to leave and look for Amber. Amber, if you're watching my review, please don't go back to that guy. How it started is how it's going to end. That's one thing I've learned in my life. How relationships started is how it's going to end. Okay, family, let's go back to Clay. Definitely not Claire. Let's drink to that. So Clay decided to mess it up. So he should have went on Love is First Sight, but he decided to come in Love is Blind. I know. I don't think there's any written rules. Like they said, you can't describe yourself, but I'm sure Love is Blind is called that for a reason.
And it's been a pro and it also been a con for me. My worst fear is like we fall in love, we have this beautiful connection. It's like, you know, like Love is Blind, like I get it, trust me, I get it. Kind of lean towards more like petite. My favorite attribute is like lips, butt, and all that stuff. If I'm gonna propose, that's something I need to know.
Regardless of the emotional connection.
Regardless of the emotional connection, you know?
People are there to try and build a emotional connection, a real one, without describing each other's body. So Clay decided to get cold feet throughout the process. He's like, okay, I'm falling for this girl now. Imagine if she's fat. Imagine if she has no ass. Her ass is actually ironed. It actually looked like somebody got ironed it from the back. He started thinking of all this. Like he was like, you know what? I've never really watched Love Is Blind. I don't think I even understand the concept very well. But I just thought, let me give it a try. Let's drink to that. So Clay decided to tell AD, I cannot propose to you until you describe to me how you look like. And AD is like, that's not the whole point of this process. We're supposed to build a connection, emotional one. Why does it matter how I look like? It shouldn't, right? And then Clay is like, it shouldn't, but I don't think I can propose to you if you're ugly. Let's drink to that. And AD is like, no. I am not going to describe myself to you, whether you like it or not. If you don't like it, you better go. And then he apologized. I don't, he didn't apologize straight away, did he? Nah. And then AD had to put him in his place. And then I think he said he's not really that sure if he's gonna go through this process without without her letting him know how she looked like. Waste of time. And then AD finds out that the same thing she was told by Mathew saying it to Amber. Amber finds out that the same thing Mathew's saying to her, saying it to AD. That Mathew's a big liar. So when that happens, obviously the girls spoke, they found out the truth. AD thought she would tell Clay. And then that was the biggest thing Clay ever heard in his life. So Clay ego went pshoo.
And I'm just like, when you told me the name, I'm just like complete, just shocked.
I know. I was super weak.
Yeah.
And like super vulnerable. And I don't feel like I was met with like compassion. I don't respond well to like being yelled at.
If I did make you feel like that,
When AD told Clay that she was falling for Mathew, AD's like, what? Let's drink to this. AD's like, that can't be true. It's not right. Mathew, I look better than him. I'm much taller, got a better body, better sway, better fashion. That geek, that's Kent, is it Clark? Is it Kent Clark, Spider-Man. No way. No way. So Clay's ego went psh. Clay, the only thing is you just had your guards down. There's a saying, I can't remember the saying. It's just like sometimes just don't think the people that are around you, a certain person cannot compete with you just based on their looks. He was just basing Mathew on his looks and his game. He didn't study Mathew. He even thought Kenneth had a chance, but not Mathew. That's how I know, Clay, you're not smart. You know how they say the quiet ones are the dangerous one? They say that for a reason. So Clay got upset. I can't believe it. Like, this hurt me, man. This hurt my ego. How can somebody like Mathew don't even talk to nobody? Trying to get AD. And then Clay meets with AD and goes to AD, understand what you meant when I tried to tell you to describe yourself. We're here in the process trying to find, you know, real connection. I shouldn't have put you in that situation, trying to get you to describe your body. It's not, you know, but, you know, it is something that I really, really care about. That it's important to me to make sure, like, you're on point.
Are you not feeling me or you are? Because what you just told me has nothing to do with me. Matthew? Oh my fucking God. Okay. You're gonna regret that shit. I'm telling you, like, 80, like, it's like my ego is like fucking with me so hard, but I'm really trying to be very understanding and work with you on this. It doesn't make me...
Clay, you still don't understand. Seriously, you should have went on Love is First Sight or go to the same bars and clubs that you go to find these girls that have the body that you're looking for. Not Love is Blind. Let's drink to that. Seriously, Clay. What are you doing? And then, again, AD has to teach him. Yeah, you were wrong. And then this is, yeah, it's good that you had to challenge me. It's good that you had to correct me. I feel like Clay is looking for someone to challenge and correct him every time. So I feel like AD, you got a long way to go. I feel like there'll be more things you're gonna be correcting and showing him and teaching him, which is not a good thing. It's not a bad thing to teach someone, but it's how often the persons keep making silly mistakes that you have to correct them every time. That's when it becomes a problem. Okay. The next person I want to talk about is Jimmy and Chelsea and a bit of Trevor. And Jessica. Okay, Jimmy's talking to Jessica and Chelsea. Chelsea's talking to Trevor and Jimmy. Jessica's just talking to Jimmy. Jessica is hot. Let's drink to that. Jessica, you got a child, you're looking good. It's always us women that got children that are always looking good, and probably women that haven't got kids. Women that don't have kids, girls, you need to step up. Because girls like us or women like us that got kids, we're in the game. We're still in the game. Because look at Jessica. Let's drink to that a bit. So let's get into this. So Jimmy right now in the pod, Jimmy's like Brad Pitt. Yes, I said it. Jimmy right now in the pod is like Brad Pitt. So handsome, so cute, that he's got all these girls like Chelsea and Jessica on him. And Trevor, for me, very humble guy. Even though he's better looking than Jimmy physically, but he's more humble than Jimmy. So it seems to be, when I watched this, Jimmy and Chelsea first, and yeah, Jimmy and Chelsea, it was going very well. And when I saw Jimmy and Jessica, it was going very well. So I can see that Jimmy liked Jessica and Chelsea the same. And I can see that Trevor really liked Chelsea. And I can see that Chelsea likes Trevor. The thing about Chelsea is, for me, I couldn't see any difference. Like who she's connecting more. I feel like she was connecting more the same with Trevor and Jimmy. I just felt like she was just going with the flow and seeing which one will come through. Because at the moment, she wasn't saying, I like Trevor more, I like Jimmy more. She was just saying she likes both of them.
Yeah, I just have had a lot dumped on me today.
I am so sorry. Are you good? Because
I'm good. I'm good. I'm just trying to figure out how to change the subject because I don't want to lead you in the wrong direction if I want to collect my thoughts, you know?
Mm-hmm. It's kind of hard for me to, I don't know, I was nervous to tell you that. You're not going to like everyone, and then that's okay.
That's the exact opposite of what I'm trying to tell you right now.
I would have put money that we'd get married. Like, we talked about it all the time.
I got married very young, and I was married for 5 years.
We did not talk about this.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
At this age, it's very hard to find someone who hasn't either been married or like really close to being married.
Yeah. Are you really like ready for something that crazy serious?
With you? Yes.
Let's drink to that. Now, Jessica seems like them girls that she normally gets what she wants, but it's not what she needs. Like the type of guys that's been poaching her, they liked her, but it hasn't been working. But they like her, they come to her, show interest, but after that she finds out they're just not great. So I feel like that's why she have come to Love is Blind, to try and get somebody that haven't seen her body. I feel like once they see her, the guy just likes her, and then she can't tell if he's a good guy or not, because you know how it is. When a guy likes you, chasing after you, and you're thinking this is the one, and you forget that it's the same type of guys that keep on approaching you because of how you look. So I feel like that's why Jessica decided to go on Love is Blind, just to get somebody who doesn't, who can't see how she looked like, just go straight with the emotional connection, because guys that go for her looks, it hasn't been working out because she's pretty. So when you're a pretty girl, it's hard out there. It's really tough. You'll be attracting guys who are idiots. That's what happens. You can't even tell anymore. God. And I like Jessica. Jessica's very confident herself. And Chelsea. Let's go back to Chelsea. Now, Chelsea, for me, is coming across a girl that she likes to run away from things a lot. She said she was married before. She was been in a relationship or been married for 5 years. But she didn't explain to us why she broken up. What went wrong. She didn't go into details. And I know why she didn't go into detail. Probably she didn't want to take accountability, probably for the marriage failing. I can just see Chelsea didn't want to take accountability why the marriage ended. I just feel like she didn't want to. That's why she didn't go into the detail. What went wrong. Now, this is where Chelsea messed everything up. And she didn't even need to do it. Because Trevor wants her. She had 2 guys that wanted her. She didn't even need to do it. So Chelsea looks at Jessica and finds out that Jessica's talking to Jimmy, and she saw that the competition is too high. She saw Jessica and felt like Jessica is gonna win Jimmy. I'd rather have Jimmy and Trevor propose to me and I make decision than Jimmy goes for Jessica and I have Trevor. I don't think Chelsea wanted that. She wanted both of this guy. And the way Jessica looks, she felt like she had no chance. Because she don't know Jessica's game in the pod, but she knows Jessica's game when it comes to her body. So her self-esteem, her low self-esteem, not even self-esteem, her low self-esteem start kicking in. And then Chelsea tells Jimmy.
Megan Fox? You saying you look like Megan Fox?
I have light eyes and dark hair. That's the only reason. There's nothing else.
Wow. So straight away, Jimmy, in his head, is thinking, she just gave me a hint. A big hint that she looks like Megan Fox. Because she can't say none of the, she can't just say her hair and her eyes. She must say it for a reason. That's means she looked like Megan Fox. But she didn't want to go into detail. She only gave me a hint. A hint. Chelsea, why didn't you just tell Jimmy you've got blue eyes? Black hair, even though it's not black. It looks brown to me. And Megan Fox has got black hair. So why did you just say that? Because as soon as you said that you look like Megan Fox, phew, poof, you ruin everything for yourself. Because girl, the guy's thinking the whole thing. He's not just thinking about the hair and eye, he's thinking the whole package. Because remember, this love show can play with your mind, you know. You're not seeing each other and you really love each other just by words. Do you know how powerful words are? That's why people from distance relationship fall in love quicker than people are seeing each other. Because they're always on the phone talking. When you talk a lot, you fall in love quicker than even when you're seeing each other. When you see each other, problem comes. Because you're interacting a lot, so there's a lot of problems. But when you're far away, words, you can't really argue because it's just words. So you'll be talking sweet every time. And you always want to see each other. The urge to see each other is always there when you're having a distance relationship. That's how it is in the pod. So why would you want to do that, Chelsea? Why are you putting yourself to fail this way? Let's drink to this. So from there, girls, ladies and gentlemen, I knew it was done for Chelsea. And I knew Jimmy's going to pick Chelsea.